Well, we're back, and this is the picture of a demon, a terrorist, Mark Anthony Conditt of Pflugerville, Texas, I believe, and this is coming from CNN. I googled his name, Mark Anthony Conditt, Conditt, and Nicole's View, she's done a video on her channel about it. Live with Rain from Torian Rain, he's done a video about it as well. I'm going to show you in real time my notifications. So here's Live with Rain, Mark Anthony Conditt, identified as Austin Bomber. Then you come down here to Nicole's View, serial bomber, finally caught. Meet 23-year-old terrorist Mark Conditt. And the last one is probably one of the most important ones, from Professor Black Truth, giving a overall video essay about don't make the white kids angry, white terrorists angry. So let me go back up to the top. Okay, I'm back. I just wanted you to have an image of a demon. I know I'm kind of soft-spoken, so that I just took the phone off the mount so you can hear me a little better. The phone is closer to my mouth now. Title from CNN: Austin Bomber left behind a confession, but it doesn't say why he did it. Published today, this morning, 5:36 a.m., so a few hours ago. The death of the Austin Bomber brought some relief to the Texas Capitol in Austin, Texas. But as authorities dig through the evidence, even they acknowledge the motive is a mystery. It's not a mystery. It was obvious who he was targeting with the bombs. Mark Anthony Conditt recorded a 25-minute confession and killed himself in a final explosion, ending a wave of package bombings that terrorized Austin for weeks. But none of the evidence that investigators have gathered has yet given police many clues as to what motivated the 23-year-old man to embark on a nearly month-long spree of violence. It is the outcry of a very challenged young man talking about challenges in his life that led him to this point, Austin Police Chief Brian Manley said of the video. Okay. I know everybody is interested in a motive and understanding why, and we're never going to be able to put a rationale behind these acts. A confession video. A 25-minute recording was found on Conditt's cell phone when police recovered his body Wednesday morning. In his confession, Conditt described the components of 7 bombs he built. He built these bombs, but he was challenged and confused. Okay? Including, authorities believe, the one that he used to kill himself, and detailed the differences among the bombs, Manley said. But the video itself failed to shed light on a possible motive. He did not make any references suggesting involvement with terror groups or that the bombings were hate crimes. And then they repeat what he said again. This is what he told reporters. Not repeating that again, because they didn't seem to find this man until he was injuring or attacking white people. I noticed that too. Inside the bomb-making lair, federal agents searched for hours the home that Conditt shared with at least 2 people. So there's at least 2 other people who knew about this demon and what he was planning to do and what he was doing. SWAT vans, robots, and dozens of officers in tactical uniforms flooded the streets of Pflugerville, an Austin suburb of about 50,000 people. Inside a room, agents found components for making similar bombs to the ones that exploded in the past weeks, said Fred Milanowski, the special agent in charge for the Bureau of ATF, Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, the Houston office. Agents did not find any finished bombs on Wednesday, Milanowski said. And this is the home where they did their investigations. So it says in the caption below, authorities surround the home of the Austin bombing suspect Mark Conditt in Pflugerville, Texas on Wednesday. The devices that exploded in Austin and near San Antonio were pipe bombs with batteries and smokeless powder, and were constructed with materials found in a hardware or sporting goods store, a law enforcement source with knowledge of the investigation told CNN. The bombs had distinctive shrapnel inside. Some had mousetrap switches and others had clothespin switches, the source said. So it wasn't cell phone regulated. So they go on to say Frank Alvarado and his 2 children were among several people who were asked to evacuate homes and businesses within 5 blocks of Conditt's home as agents removed explosives. So he, if given the opportunity, he would have come back home to re-up on his explosives that he was using. Alvarado told CNN affiliate KXAN, "You would never think it's going to happen over here because everything was happening down south. You never think it's this close to home. I'm just 2 blocks away." Pink gloves receipts led police to the suspect. Knowing that all the bombs were made from common household items, investigators went area stores, scanning receipts and looking for suspicious purchases. That led them to consider Conditt as a person of interest until surveillance footage from a FedEx store south of Austin captured a man in a baseball cap, blonde wig, and pink gloves bringing 2 packages to the store. Okay, the people at the FedEx store should have realized something is wrong with this dude, this person. Not even the blonde wig and the baseball cap. The pink gloves, that's a, red flag. Should have been a red flag right there. Something's not right. But anyway, let's continue. Police say that they used that as the final piece to put all this together. Really in the past 24 hours. When he, like I said earlier, when he injured some white folks at FedEx, they got on the trail real quick, and in 24 to 48 hours, and you heard in the last video about this, where the sheriff or chief of police, Manley, where he said they had everything pretty much figured out in 36 hours. But weeks been going by and black folks getting killed. A non-white person getting killed. Tony Plohetsky, an investigative reporter for the Austin American Statesman, told CNN's New Day. So Chris Cuomo was probably on that New Day. Go check that out. Just type in this man's name, Chris Cuomo, and Austin Bomber. You'll probably find a video on YouTube about it. Or it'll be Allison Camerata, blonde-headed chick. Investigators used cell phone technology Tuesday night to track Conditt to a hotel in Round Rock, about 20 miles north of Austin. There, they spotted his vehicle. Police and federal agents surrounded the hotel but didn't move in immediately. They wanted to wait for backup because they were dealing with a suspected... Okay, this is annoying. Sorry about that. Serial bomber. They were still awaiting the arrival of those teams when sometime later Conditt took off in his vehicle. So they waited to have backup and then he took off. Sound like they dropped the ball on that right there. Then police followed him. So now they're following him, which puts the public at more risk, at more danger. He could have been throwing bombs out the window when he was driving. The police followed him as he drove on the service road along I-35 until he stopped on the side of the road. As the SWAT team cautiously approached, Conditt detonated a device inside his red SUV and died in the blast. Good. What his roommates knew. Conditt's 2 roommates were detained and questioned by police as investigators tried to determine if he acted alone. They were not arrested, so they're probably white. And neither roommate was identified. Okay, they're definitely white. Jennifer Whiters said her son moved to Conditt's 3-bedroom home after a friend told him about a room for lease that was vacant. In the 3 months that his son has lived in the Pflugerville home, Withers says she never saw Conditt and that her son didn't express any concerns. She told them nothing seemed out of the ordinary. We didn't suspect anything. He didn't suspect anything. Of course you didn't suspect anything. He's white like you. So, there's a lot of denial and hypocrisy going on within the white community. This is something y'all need to fix. Y'all got homegrown terrorists, literally homegrown terrorists, and you got people living with homegrown terrorists and don't know what's going on. But I can go on and on with this story because you already know we have other stories. We have the Timothy McVeigh story. We have Stephen Paddock out in Las Vegas. We had a suspicious package out here yesterday in Leimert Park. A young black lady received a package addressed from Austin, Texas, and there was no name on it. She didn't open the package. Thank God she didn't open it. She called 911 immediately. They came. I may do a video about that as well. But it's getting real serious out here. So please be safe, black people. And do what you have to do to protect yourself. You can take that how you want to take it. I'll leave this story here. As I stated earlier, please go to Nicole's View. Subscribe to her channel. She has a lot of good content. Go to Torian Rain. His channel is Live with Rain, where you can find this story. Professor Black HQ. You can go to his channel as well. Subscribe to him. The Jedi Revolution. Lisa Cabrera. The True Royal Family. The Grapevine. These are all good channels that you can go to find great information. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel too. I always forget myself. Subscribe to my channel. Please press that notification bell so you'll be notified when I post new videos. I'll holler at y'all later. I got to get out this car and deal with this rain. Y'all have a great day.